Hi guys, welcome to Course Edge online classes. As you know, we are doing GNU previous year questions and उसके हम solutions और उसके हम आंसर चीज आपको provide कर रहे हैं और कैसे उसको solve करना है इजी वे से वो भी आपको बता रहे हैं. So today I'll do quant and reasoning part, which is the aptitude part of your 2018 GNU entrance exam for MC. Okay, let's start with the questions. Question is, which of the following is not true about the number 0? Which of the following is not true about the number 0? Now, as I told you in the number system, in the integer there are three type of numbers. Three numbers I can say. Either negative number, okay, either negative number or either positive number, okay, or there is a 0, which is not a negative, neither a negative nor a positive number. So 0 is not a negative, not a positive number. So option number B is the correct answer, that 0 does not belong to a, okay, 0 is neither a negative nor a positive number. 0 is 0. Okay, next, which number replaces the question mark? And as I told you earlier, that in case of missing numbers of GNU exams, many of the questions are not, I can say, correct. Okay, so that based upon that you may get the grace marking on these kind of questions, like this question. Uh, 12 plus 3, which is 15, plus 2 will give me 17. Similarly, 23 plus 5, which is 28, plus 2 will give me 30, right? In the same way, 8 plus 38, which is equal to 46, plus 2 will give me a 48. That is not there in the given options, right? Or this is a one way, or another way that most of the other institute do. What they do, they change the values of the number values from the given paper of GNU 2018. They change by itself and make a answer from out of these four, and do the question and give it to you. That is not the way. The question is exactly this: 3, 5, 8. Other institute written here 3, 3, and 3, and based upon that they made some logic behind this. But the exact question is 3, 5, 8 here, and 12, 17, 30, 23, 30, and 38, and question mark. You have to find out the value of question. So based upon that, this could be an answer. That is not here. And I saw many of the papers, most of the questions based upon the topic of your missing number is like this, that we don't get the same value as it is as in the, okay. So this is the 16th question. Now look at the 24th question. 24th question is, this question is language English part, okay. So we have to make a proper sequence or to make this a proper sentence, okay. Now as I can see, this can be an option. Although a great scientist, Einstein was weak in arithmetic right from your school days. Like, first, although great scientist, Einstein was weak in arithmetic right from the school days. That means QPRS. Is there any option? Yeah, QPRS, option number B. This could be your answer. Option number B is the right answer. Okay. I'm not the teacher of your English aptitude part. So I can do this much only. Ma'am will tell you how to solve. Okay. In a gathering of students, 70% of knew some probability, 30% knew some statics, and 20% knew some amount of both. Some gathering occur. Okay. These are the 100% of students that is there in the gathering. 70%, 75% knew probability. This I can say probability, and 30% new statics. This I can say statics. Now Out of this, 20% new some amount of both. Now 20% new both. This 20 plus 10 will be 30 for statics, and this 20 plus 55 will be 75% for probability. Now what will be the rest of the numbers? 75 plus 10, 85. So 50% is outside these two particular areas. Okay, these two particular categories, not new probability, not new statics also. So what proportion of the students have some knowledge of either probability or statics? Some proportion of knowledge of either probability or statics. So how many of them are there? Just add these numbers which are there in your circles. Plus 10, that will be equal to 85. So your answer will be option number D, 85%. Next question, which of the following is not an irrational number? Irrational number which cannot be written in the form of p by q. This can't be written in the form of p by q. This again not a perfect square inside the square root. This can't be written in the p by q form. This again a not a perfect square in a square root, so this can't be written in the p by q form. Now this value, root 4 is the value of root 4 is 2. This can be written in a p by q form. So this is the answer which is not an irrational number. Option number D is not an irrational. Total number of digits used in numbering the pages of a book having 366 pages. Total number of digits that can be used in numbering the pages of the book having 366 pages. Now, from 1 to 9, there is only one digit. Total how many numbers are there? 9 numbers are there. 9 numbers include only one digit. 9 digits are there. Okay. Now from 10 to 99, there is always a 2 digits. There is always a 2 digit. How many numbers are there? 90s are there, and in this 90 numbers, 2 digits are there in each of the numbers. So there are 180 digit in this particular portion. Now from 100 to 366, from 100 to 366, there will be 3 digit in each of the number. How many numbers are there? 267 numbers are there. Each contain 3 digits. How many digits are there when you multiply this? It will be 1 and 0, 50, sorry, 601. 601. So total number of digits are 601, 180 and 9. 601, 180 and 9. It will be equal to 097. I think I did some mistake here. 9, 180. Oh, sorry. Here it will be not 601. It will be 801. 801. This plus this, you will get 990 as your answer. 990 digits. 990 times digits are used to count 366 pages, to write a page number in the particular 366 pages. Okay. Fill the end of the following series. Fill the end of the following series. Now we look J, K, L, M. So here it will be N. Now A, B, C, D. Here it will be E, K, L, M, N. Then here it will be O. Okay. Now these letters are in their increasing order of +1. Okay. So your answer will be option number B. एक एक पोजीशन आगे जा रहे हैं, एक एक पोजीशन आगे जा रहा है, हर एक लेटर हमारा, और वो लिख रहे हैं हम नेक्स्ट. ठीक है. Now 45th question. A pineapple costs 7 rupees, a watermelon costs 5 rupees. X spends 38 rupees on these fruits. Find the number of pineapple purchased. X spends 38 rupees on these fruits. How many apples on these fruits? How many pineapples purchased in this? Okay. Now see, in this case, I can say 7x plus 5y is equal to 38, right? 7x plus 5y is equal to 38. Now, how many such options are there such that x and y belongs to integer? belongs to integer. Why integer? Because they will take full pineapple or full watermelon, right? They will take full watermelon, full pineapple, right? So in this way, how many such values are there? If I put x as 1, here 3 extras are there, and this could be a case of 28. This could be a case of 28. So if x is 4, y is 2. For these integer values, you will get x into 4 plus 5 into 2, which is equal to 7 into 4, 38. This could be a only integer value in which you will get he has to pay 38 rupees to spend on these fruits, these particular fruits. So number of pineapple in this case will be 4. Number of pineapple in this case will be 4. Other than this, you will never get an integer value of x and y on the basis of 38 rupees. Okay. If you look at the single equations in this way, then this is a single equation. How can I solve this x and y? This can never be solved because you have two variable, but you have only one equation. This could never be solved. But based upon this, if pineapple and watermelon, the number of pineapple, number of watermelon are in integer numbers. Based upon this, you have only one option, which is x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. You might say, sir, x might be minus in a negative term, y might be in negative term, but this is a realistic term. This is a realistic, realistic situation. This pineapple should be more than 0. Number of pineapple should be more than 0, not in a minus. Number of watermelon should be more than 0, not in negative term. So that way, your number of pineapple in this case will be option number C, 4. Next question. Again, a missing number, which is again a wrong question here in this paper. Next, coding decoding. Here some words translated from artificial language. Gran Milke means big tree, Pini Milke means little tree, Milke Hun means tree house. In all of these things, tree is common, right? This tree is common in all of the three coding, right? So what portion you can see common in here? You can see Milke. Milke as a common portion. So Milke means tree. Milke means tree. Okay. So in that way, big means grana, little means pini, house means hoon. That means big house, which means grana hoon. Big house will, in the same way, big house will be translated in artificial language as grana hoon. Big for grana and house for hoon. Grana hoon is the right answer, option number A. Next, if you write down all the number from 1 to 100, then how many times you have to write 3. Okay. Now from 1 to 100, there are basically one digit or two digit number. Let's say these one digit or two digit. The one 3-digit number is 100, which doesn't contain any 3. Now in this one digit and two digit number, 3 will occur here 10 times and 3 will occur here 10 times. 10 times in the unit digit, 10 times in the 10th digit. How? 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, up to so on your 9, 3. These threes are, I'm basically talking about unit digit 3. These are 10 times. And for the 10th digit 10 times, which is 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, up to so on 3, 9. These are 10 times. 10th digit 10 times. You can say, sir, you are counting this much, this number 2 times. No, I'm not counting this number. I'm counting this 3 here. I'm counting this 3 here. Number of threes I have to count. So 10 plus 10, 20. 20 time I use 3. Okay. Next, if 100 cats kill 100 mice in 100 days, 100 cats kill 100 mice in 100 days. This is a question of your chain rule. Then 4 cats will kill 4 mice in how many number of days? These number of days I have to count. If we do the work, if we kill the mice in the same uniform way, same uniform time period, okay, same uniform speed. So in that way, the number of days to kill 4 mice by 4 cat would be equal to, this number of days would be equal to that question mark, that number of days would be equal to how much? This 4 will cancel out, 100 will be cancel out, you will get 100 days. Get 100 days. Four cats, if he need to kill 4 mice, he again need 100 days to kill. Okay. Next question, if a hemisphere has a curved surface area of 175 centimeters square, if a hemisphere has a curved surface area of 175 centimeters square, its radius is, as you know, that the curved surface area of hemisphere is how much? To make it simple, if I talk about a sphere, the total surface area, which is all of them are curved surface area, is 4 pi r square. If I cut here, it become, this curved part become 2 pi r square. This curved part become 2 pi r square for the hemisphere. Okay. If I say what is the total surface area of hemisphere, it is 2 pi r square this plus this internal pi r square, which from which we cut this sphere to make a hemisphere. Okay. Total surface area is this. Okay. But the curved surface area is 2 pi r square. This 2 pi r square. So curved surface area is 2 pi r square. This 2 pi r square is equal to 175 centimeters square. According to this, our radius will be, radius square is 175 upon 2 into 22 into 7. Okay. Now cut this value. As you can see, there is no common factor here. Just multiply it. So just multiply it. You will get upon 44. Right? So this is approximately equal to how much? This approximately equal to how much? So this approximately equal to, I can say 25 to 30 somewhere, right? 25 to 30. Am I right? 25 to 30 centimeters square. So your radius, if I say your radius square is around this, your radius will be around 5 point something. Am I right or wrong? Your radius will be around 5 point something, 5 point something centimeter. So there is only one option, which is 5.28 in this particular reason, right? 5.28. So this could be our answer. Option number D could be our answer. So in this particular question, I use the approximation. I use the approximation to get my answer. So because if I go by this way, you need a calculator to find out which is the, you can find out the value of r square in the point, and for that for the square root value you will have to find out, you will need a calculator for this, right? So I use it, I solve it by using approximation का use करके मैंने देखा 25 से 30 के बीच का आएगा ये सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, और उसका मैं स्क्वायर रूट करूंगा तो 5 पॉइंट समथिंग आएगा, और उसके 5 पॉइंट से आगे आएगा कुछ 5 से आगे आएगा 5 पॉइंट समथिंग। वो मेरा एक ही आंसर था, विच इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी। ये मेरा आंसर है, ठीक है। इस तरह से करेंगे, हमने ज्यादा डीप में नहीं जाके उसको कैलकुलेटर चाहिए मेरे को, उसको यूज कैसे करूं क्या करूं उसको छोड़ दिया। तो अप्रोक्सीमेशन लगाओ, क्योंकि आपके आंसर बहुत ही दूर दूर, कोई पास में नहीं है, आप लगा सकते हो। द ग्रेटेस्ट कॉमन डिवाइजर ऑफ 3 raised to power 5, 2 raised to power 7, 3 raised to power 11, 5 raised to power 7. Now, greatest common divisor GCD is nothing but highest common factor, as you know. So, which of them are highest common factor? If you look at 3 raised to power 5, 3 raised to power 5 is here. In this 3 raised to power 11, 3 raised to power 5 is also here. If I look at 2 raised to power something, 2 raised to power 7 is here, but 2 raised to power nothing is here in the power of 2. If I look at 5, 5 raised to power 7 is there, but nothing is here. Any factor of 5 is not here. So none other than 3 raised to 5, 3 raised to power 5 is a common factor. So 3 raised to power 5 is the highest common factor in my given two numbers. So option number D is the right answer. Next question is, which letter replaces a question mark? As again, it's up to you. find a logic if you can find. Otherwise, these missing number questions are each and every question is like a great puzzle for you. Okay. And many of them are wrong. They will give you grace marks on that. Okay. If you tell them that for which way it is done, they will give you grace marks easily. Okay. Next, 85 question. A is 3 year older than B. A is 3 year older than B and 3 year younger than C, which means C is 3 year older than B, right? While B and D are twins, B and D are twins, that means their ages are equal. How many years older is C to D? C is how many years older than D? Now put the value of A here. C is equal to B plus 3, which is equal to D. Now B is equal to D. I can say it is equal to D plus 6. So C is 6 year older than D. C is 6 year older than D. Option number C is the right answer. Next question. All mangoes are cheap. Make a Venn diagram of this. All mangoes, mangoes. All mangoes are cheap. Green colored mangoes are, golden colored mangoes are, these are the confusions. These are the statements. Okay, these are the statements. I started making a diagram with the conclusion, but I have to make it with statements. So statements से diagram बनाते हैं. All mangoes are golden in color. All mangoes are golden in color. These are mangoes and these are golden colored things. Okay, these are golden colored things. Okay, now no golden colored things are cheap. No golden colored things are cheap. Okay, now based upon this, conclusion 1, all mangoes are cheap. Absolutely wrong, because mangoes are golden in color. They could not be cheap. Golden color mangoes are not cheap. Is it right or wrong according to you? According to you, is it right or wrong? See, all the mangoes are golden colored. So I can say mangoes are golden color. Golden colored mangoes, which is all the mangoes, are not cheap. Exactly right, because they are golden in color. Okay, all the mango, I know all the mangoes are golden color, and the golden color thing is not cheap. So golden color mangoes are not cheap is the exactly true statement for this. So option number B, only conclusion 2 follows the right answer. Next question, which of the following is not a leap year? As I told you in the calendar topic, that case of century year, it is a leap century year could be a leap year when it is divisible by 400, not only by 4. In case of leap year, I have to check whether it is divisible by 400 or not. If that leap year, that century year is divisible by 400, then it could be a leap year, otherwise it's not. So this is a leap year, this is a leap year, this 2000 again a leap year, but 700 is not a leap year. But 700 is not a leap year. Next question. What number should come in last? What number should come last in this series? What number should come last in this series? Series are 8, 6, 9, 23, 87, and this I have to find out. And this I have to find out. Now if you look at the calculation, it is -2, then +3, then +14, then +64. Is there any pattern that is going on in terms of this plus part? No, right? I don't think so. Okay, now look at it in any other way. Sorry, -2 is here, na? So let's make any other pattern, any mixed pattern if you can find. So in the mixed pattern, I can say into 1 -2. Okay, in this way, I can write it as into 2 -3, right? If I multiply it by 3, I will get 27 -4. Okay, into 3 -4, you will get 23. Again, if you multiply it by 4, you will get the value as 92. And 92 -5 will be 87. Now, Can you get a pattern? Into 1 minus 2, into 2 minus 3, into 3 minus 4, into 4 minus 5. Your next number will be into 5 minus 6, which is equal to 435 minus 6, which is equal to 420. So your answer are option number D, 429. Next question. A class has a higher enrollment. Class A has higher enrollment than Class B. Class C has lower enrollment than Class C. Okay. And Class A has lower enrollment. This is the third statement. Class A has lower enrollment than Class C. These two are contradicting each other, right? So if first two statements are true, which is this first two statement makes this relationship between class A, B and C. Okay. Then third statement is true or false. If A has higher enrollment than C according to 1 and 2, then how it could be A could have lower enrollment than C. This could be a false statement according to first two given statements. Okay. Now next question, two numbers are in ratio 3:5. If 9 is subtracted from each, the new number will be in ratio 12:23. So in this case, both are getting subtracted with the same number. So what I have to do, I have to make a difference. Here the difference is 2. Now here the difference is 11. First of all, what I have to do? I have to make a difference save. Multiply this whole ratio with 11. Multiply this whole ratio with 2. You will get 3355. Okay. This is your first number. This is your second number. And after decreasing it by 9, you will get 24. You will get here 46. So now look at this ratio, the ratio difference of ratio. This is a 9 ratio difference. This is a 9 ratio difference. And this 9 ratio is particularly what? The 9 number which I am subtracting. So one ratio here, the one ratio is equal to the one number particularly. So what is the smaller number? Smaller number is 33. Smaller number is 33. So 33 ratio will be equal to how much? 33 numerical value. Option number B is the right answer for this 98. Next question. That is all for your GNU 2018 quant and reasoning questions. Okay. Now in the next lecture, I'll give you a brief solution and answer key of GNU 2019 paper. Okay. Okay, guys. We'll meet you in next lecture. Have a nice day ahead.